Statewide standardized tests are an important gauge of the success in our kids' education. Students were graded on a stricter scale this year, and the results show a mix across districts in our area.
News 8's Pauline Lee joins us now in the studio to break down the numbers.
Well, the Wisconsin Knowledge and Concepts exam tests students in math and reading as well as other subjects depending on the grade level. But whether a district did well or may need some work, some say this test is only one indicator of how students are really doing.
It's not where he wants them to be.
We'd always love to see us be at or above the state level. Exceeding the state level would be even better.
But Associate Superintendent Troy Harsey of the La Crosse School District says this year's Wisconsin Education and Concepts exam scores give him hope things are moving in the right direction.
We know that we're in a process of constant change right now, so we're hopeful for even improved success as we go forward.
About 35% of students in the La Crosse School District scored proficient or advanced in reading. For math, it was 42%. Both scores are below the state average. Onalaska students scored nearly 10% above the state average in both categories.
We're very happy in some areas. There are a couple areas that we thought we could do better in, and we'll be analyzing that to find out why.
Onalaska School District Superintendent Fran Finko says focusing on individual student needs as well as innovative and collaborative teaching methods are just some of the things that help students do well on the test. But even with better than average scores, Finko says there's still work to be done.
We never get to all the kids. You know, if you have 80% proficient, that means there's 20% that you still need to get to. So it's always a continuous improvement type march.
And despite below average test scores, the work educators are doing in the La Crosse School District is proving to close gaps with students facing disabilities or socioeconomic status challenges.
The good news is not only did those gaps reduce, but both groups saw their proficiency level go up. Which is exciting, particularly with the knowledge that the rigor for math and reading, the benchmark has really increased.
Now, the higher benchmarks aren't the only changes students in Wisconsin are facing in standardized tests. Soon, districts will change to online assessments, where the questions will be modified depending on whether the student answers them correctly. The change will provide test scores right away instead of months after taking the test, but it may also include another learning curve for students and educators.
Thank you, Pauline. Here's a look at how some of our other surrounding school districts did. Now, Holmen and West Salem both scored above the state average for reading and math. Bangor scored just below the state average for reading and slightly above for math.